Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back here at Norristown Area High School, I'm Steve Acavino alongside Mark Kolodinsky to bring you Game 2 of this doubleheader, the Norristown boys varsity basketball team versus the Hatters of Hatboro Horsham. As many have probably know already by now that Norristown is 24-0, the elusive perfect season, and they are continuing, hopefully, to make it 25 in a row.
You know what, there's been a lot of comparisons on a couple of articles that I've read in the newspaper or online about people comparing this Norristown team to the New England Patriots. They went 16-0 in the regular season, but did not win a championship, so it was meaningless. This Norristown team, the 24-0, isn't going to mean anything if they have an early exit in the playoffs.
How true that is now, as the stands are filled. We're almost to capacity here. We have a decent-sized crowd.
At this time, I'd like to say your admission, your paid admission to an event entitled You to Enjoy Exhibition of Skills developed by your students.
The adrenaline has to be going through Norristown's bench right now, and the Hatters know they have a tough task ahead of them, but they would enjoy to be the spoilers this evening.
Yeah, they've got a very talented player on their team by the name of Cameron Prince, and remember that name. You'll be hearing it a lot over the course of the night. He averaged 15.5 points on the regular season. He is their star, he's their leader, and if Hatboro Horsham's going to pull off some kind of a huge upset tonight, he's going to be right in the middle of it.
We will now pause for the national anthem. This place is rocking tonight. They're ready to go, and we'll be getting underway shortly with the starting lineups for both teams.
Yeah, and the place certainly is rocking. We've seen some big crowds at some games. Senior night was very full, but this, I have to say, has it beat.
Absolutely. Some of the key things facing Norristown in this game is, just like the girls, coming out and setting the pace, coming out strong. Another thing, good ball movement. They've really got to move that ball around the court.
And another key to this game is going to be stopping Cameron Prince. He scores all over the floor. They need to contain him.
At this time, the scorekeeper from Hatboro Horsham will announce the starting five.
The starting lineups for both teams are going to be announced in a moment.
We've got number 4, Obi.
Ejimani Ugo.
Number 22, Cameron Pierce, has taken the court and has been greeted by a lot of boos. Number 30, Shane Mulligan. And lastly, number 35, Connor Poston. So that's the starting five for Hatboro Horsham. And now here's your starters for the Norristown Eagles coming up.
Thank you. I asked her to do that so I wouldn't mess up the young man's name.
All right, public address announcer sitting down now. We'll call the starting lineup. Here. Number 1, Sheldon Mayer, greeted by applause. Russell Graham the third, number 4. Number 5, Khalif Wyatt. I already have chills, Mark, and the game has not begun yet. Number 32, James Ramsey.
And number 33, Quentin Watson.
And center, 33, Quentin Watson. And the Eagles are ready to go as they meet at midcourt. And they warm up before this game. The crowd is into it. The Eagles look into it. And I can't wait for the tip of this game.
Yeah, and who can? I mean, if this atmosphere, this playoff atmosphere doesn't excite you, you're not a fan of Norristown basketball. This place, huge ovations for the starting 5. And it's great to have the fans behind them as they get set to begin this game.
If you're just joining us, I'm Steve Iacovino alongside my colleague Mark Kolodinsky, live here on ASD TV Channel 28, bringing you the second game of a doubleheader between the Hatters of Hatboro Horsham and the Norristown Eagles. 8 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. Poston comes out, shakes hands. Hatboro Horsham, Ramsey for Norristown making the rounds. Poston will take the tip. Watson for Norristown, and we're off and running here. Hatters get the first possession. Hatters with the basketball. Shot there, no good, and Norristown comes up with the basketball.
Rebounding is going to be big for Norristown. Quentin Watson got it there.
Shot early on, no good for Wyatt. Norristown controls the basketball. Down low, Mayer, and he's fouled.
Sheldon Mayer doesn't bring huge scoring totals into the game, 5.2 per game, but he brings so much more. I mean, the point guard for most of the game for the Eagles, he passes well, he makes great decisions, he doesn't turn the ball over, he hustles like crazy. He's extremely exciting to watch.
That he is. And Mayer from the line, first shot is up and no good. He will get another. It's one thing that Sheldon Mayer plays very intense basketball. He may not be the tallest guy on the court, but he does play like one of the tallest guys on the court.
Yeah, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And Sheldon Mayer just, he has a ton of energy and huge desire.
Hatters control the basketball. Graham's back, but that doesn't stop Chris Delbridge from putting up 2 points. It's now 2-1. Hatboro Horsham leads at 7:21 to go in this first quarter. Russell Graham has the basketball. He charges in, throws it back out to Mayer. Mayer has it, and he'll wait around a little bit. 2-3 zone defense for the Hatters. Back out to Russell Graham. Graham makes a move, bounce pass out to Mayer. Mayer thinks, he tries to bounce it inside, almost picked clean. Norristown gets the basketball right back. Graham feeds it back out. Wyatt thought for a second, he'll take a shot. That one's up, no good. Norristown gets to the rebound, and Quentin Watson puts it up for 2. 3-2 now. Norristown 6:40 to go in the first quarter.
And I mentioned how rebounding was going to be a key because in the regular season, they were able to out-rebound teams by huge margins. But in the playoffs, you're going to face some tougher teams, some bigger players, and it might not be as easy.
Hatters with the basketball inside, no basket. Travel called. Travel's going to be on Connor Poston, and Eagles have the basketball. Here comes Sheldon Mayer, long pass out to Wyatt, who's picked off. Here comes Sheldon Mayer with a steal right back.
Watch out,
Down.
here's Watson.
Oh, mistake there, and Norristown pays for it. Hatters come up with the basketball. Long pass. Spin move there, shot no good, and Norristown comes up with the basketball.
Frantic pace here early, and not a great decision there in transition as the Eagles love to lob it up to Watson and use his athletic ability to get huge finishes, but that pass did not enable him to do that.
5:46 to go now, first quarter. Norristown leads it 3-2 over Hatboro Horsham. Mayer with the basketball. Pass inside, and we have our foul on the Hatters. Okay, so non-shooting foul. Jared Smart comes into the game, and he'll inbound. Graham has the ball, thought about it, faked. He'll move up top of the key, passes back to Sheldon Mayer. Mayer back to Smart, bounce pass inside. Double team there, and it's going Hatters' way.
Not a good job by James Ramsey that time of handling the double team. Great defense by the Hatters, but you got to be able to pass it back out or at least call a timeout or something.
Mayer with the best. Can't get it to go, and it's out of bounds. It'll go back to Hatboro Horsham.
So the Eagles get a hustle steal in the backcourt, but do not make anything out of it.
Here comes the Hatters charging up court. There's a layup and one. Again, that's Chris Delbridge. Gets the bucket and the foul. So with 5 minutes, 6 seconds in this first quarter, Hatboro Horsham leads it 4-3 over Norristown.
Yeah, and Chris Delbridge is a tremendous player. He averaged 12.6 points per game on the year as he missed the free throw, and also 6.7 rebounds. Did not play in either game against Norristown, though, in the regular season.
Pass there almost picked off. Russell Graham keeps control of it, though, and makes his move back out. Sheldon Mayer slows down the pace here. Ramsey, bounce pass inside. Shot there by Watson is good. Add 2 to the board, 5-4 now. Norristown 1 point lead with 4 minutes, 32 seconds to go in this first quarter. Hatters with the basketball.
That was Cameron Prince who was handling the ball. And as Norristown scrambles for a steal, and it goes a jump ball. But what I wanted to say was Cameron Prince has yet to get going. He does not have any points yet, and I mean, I know it's early in the game, but I haven't even seen him touch the ball all that much, and I'm surprised.
Luckily for the Eagles, he hasn't touched the ball so far this game. And Norristown will get the basketball back with 4 minutes and 21 seconds stopped on the clock. They lead this game 5-4.
Yeah, and Cameron Prince, you know, we keep talking about him and how good of a season he had, but he, like his team, comes in hot. The Hatters have won 5 in a row to make the playoffs, but they're not just happy to be here. They want blood in the playoffs.
Smart has it. Long pass there. And this place just explodes with a slam dunk.
You have got to be kidding me. Maurice Briggs, a tremendous athlete, trying to silence the crowd but not getting it there.
And we get the approval from the crowd. Unbelievable move by Briggs, and the Hatters come up empty. Norristown gets called on a charge, though, so the Hatters get a break. They'll get the basketball right back with 3 minutes, 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-4. Norristown leads it by 3.
Yeah, and all season long, Norristown has used their athleticism to their advantage. Quentin Watson and Maurice Briggs, 2 guys who are both 6'5" and can jump. And
nice steal there by Wyatt. Layup there, attempt no good, and Wyatt gets the putback. Make it 9-4. Norristown up by 5, 3:34 now in the first quarter.
Norristown keeping the momentum going their way. You know, Hatboro tried to silence the crowd after that Briggs dunk, as they now call a timeout.
Hatters call timeout, but Norristown is really putting the pressure on Hatboro Horsham.
Yeah, and as I started to say, the Hatters try to silence the crowd by making a 3 to answer the Briggs dunk. It missed. Now Norristown goes down to the other side, gets a basket of their own, and that move just backfired to take the quick 3.
This gym has filled up. It is loud in here. It is playoff basketball atmosphere. Timeout is up. So Norristown comes back onto the court.
There's a lot of star power on this court tonight between Prince, Delbridge, Graham, Wyatt. I mean, you got some great individual guys here that can put up tremendous numbers. Norristown has the better supporting cast, though. That's why they're the huge favorite.
Delbridge with the basketball, hands it off, inside. Shot there is good. It's number 30, Shane Mulligan, with the 2-point shot there. 9-6 now. Norristown leads it. Here's Wyatt. He'll go up, bounce off the glass for 2.
And the backcourt pressure by the Hatboro Horsham Hatters backfired there as they try to get a steal in the backcourt. Norristown was able to break it, though, and use their speed to not allow the Hatters to catch back up to them and got a bucket out of it.
2 minutes, 41 seconds to go. First quarter. Norristown leads it by 5, 11-6. Shot there is just short for the Hatters. Basketball's loose. Ramsey gets to it.
And that's Cameron Prince taking that shot there. And here's Smart.
Smart drains it for 2. They're going to say his foot was on the line. 13-6 now, Norristown. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cameron Pierce hands it off. Delbridge has it. Delbridge moves back out. Too hot to handle for the Hatters. Here comes Smart the other way. Up, layup, and good.
Wow, they've done that all year. That long pass in transition. And they make it look so easy. It's not easy. When these guys are running full speed and they make those long passes, that's tough.
Here's the Hatters. Shot there is good. Number 22, Cameron Pierce, with the 2 points there. 15-8 now. Norristown still leading at minute 41 now in the first quarter. Graham has it for 3, no good, and Hatters come up with the ball. Whoa, Smart almost picked that pass off, and here's a shot up by Prince, and it's good.
Well, there's 2 quick baskets for him.
Move there by Ramsey. Nice move and off the glass for 2 more. 17-10 now. Norristown with 1:13 left in this first quarter.
And every time Hatboro looks like they're going to, get back into it, make it a 1 or 2 possession game, Norristown goes and answers with a bucket of their own.
We're going to get a 5-second violation, so that'll be a turnover for the Hatters. Smart inbounds, hands it off to Sheldon Mayer.
Sheldon Mayer scored the first point of this game, hasn't scored since.
Back out, Wyatt from long range, can't get it. Down low, shot is good by number 2, Maurice Briggs. 19-10 now, Norristown, 40 seconds now in the first quarter. Norristown crowd is now chanting defense. Prince throws it out. Hatters with the basketball. Here's a move, bounce back out. Shot is no good for the Hatters. Here comes Mayer the other way for Norristown. He stops. He slows the pace down, 19 seconds on the clock. They're going to be playing for the last basket of this quarter. Smart back out. Mayer has it. Back out to Smart. Smart with the 3-point shot. Can't get it to go. And that air ball nowhere close. And at the end of the first quarter, Norristown leads it by 9 over the Hatters of Hatboro Horsham, 19-10. And Mark, it's been an exciting first quarter.